ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. My salutations to Sri Ramakrishna, who has descended on this earth to establish the Dharma, who is the embodiment of all the world religions, and who is the best among the incarnations. Oh, peace, peace, peace. Dear devotees, after 2 weeks of holidays, Christmas holidays, again we are resuming the class or the talks on Sri Ramakrishna and his divine play. Probably in one of my lecture, I did mention that if you want to know Sri Ramakrishna in depth, in proper way, the Gospel of Ramakrishna and Sri Ramakrishna, the Great Master, or Divine Play, these are both are very important books to understand his life and teachings. And especially Sri Ramakrishna, the Great Master, or Sri Ramakrishna and his Divine Play. This is a very important book for us to study to understand who is Ramakrishna, at least to some extent. So we had discussed Sri Ramakrishna's state of Bhavamukha, which is a very unique experience and which has been so beautifully, so systematically, based on rationality and based on scriptural evidences, has been discussed by Swami Shardahanji. Our great thanks to him. Because if not, we would not have understood this great concept and unique concept. And last class we had seen how Sri Ramakrishna's mind is merged with that cosmic consciousness. And before that, we did try to understand his experience of samadhi based on savikalpa and also nirvikalpa. I think in one of the class I was a bit fast enough. And if you wish to know more details about samadhis, different types of samadhis, I have given talks on Sunday talks as a part of Ashtanga Yoga. There I have discussed in detail, in step by step, regarding Savikalpa Samadhis, different type of Savikalpa Samadhis and different type of Nirvikalpa Samadhis one can refer to. Now, Sri Ramakrishna has manifested himself, or Sri Ramakrishna has played a role as a guru, as a world teacher. No, people also nowadays, it has become too rampant that people, they claim themselves as the world teachers, gurus. Many times, with all due respect, if not all, many times, sometimes it is because of the desire for name and fame, desire for ego, whatever the limitations, human limitations, because of that, people do claim. But in Sri Ramakrishna's case, none of them were found. So, to understand Sri Ramakrishna, he manifested or he played as a guru, we have to understand his mindset. And that his Guru Bhava, or he played as a role of Guru, teacher, it was from the cosmic eye point of view. Let us try to understand. Now, this cosmic eye, the Sri Ramakrishna's mind was merged in the cosmic eye, or he was staying in the cosmic eye when we say, what does it mean? So it is in between the Nirguna aspect of Brahman and Saguna aspect of Brahman. So Nirguna means it is devoid of any qualities or attributes. And Saguna means it has got with infinite auspicious qualities, right qualities, good qualities. So it is between Nirguna and Saguna. And that is nothing but Bhavamukha. And that is what the cosmic eye we mean. And this cosmic I is what the universal I, that is the eye of the infinite eye of the God, with the caps G, or Sri Ramakrishna's language, if you want me to put, that is the cosmic eye of the divine mother. So that means he didn't had his own ego. His ego was completely removed, and it was only divine mother's ego. Or in the just normal way, if you want me to put, in the mundane language, it is ripened ego. Sri Ramakrishna always used to mention about this unripened ego and ripened ego. So it was completely ripened ego. Now, there are few subtle differences. When we say I, this I mostly refers to our body, our mind, our actions, our achievements, our success and failures, and etc. Or it refers to personality or relationships. I am son of so and so. I am daughter of so and so. Husband or wife of so and so. And regarding the positions, I am the manager. I am the team leader, team lead. I am the CEO. I am the Adhyaksha. So regarding positions or with achievements. Oh, I have done such a thing. I have studied this. I have attained gold medal. I have did this. I have done this. I have done that, etc., etc. So it is all with the mundane affairs, with these worldly things. Whereas the matured people, the real matured people, or the spiritual oriented people, they try to shun this limited ego by surrendering their ego at the feet of the divine. I am the servant of the Lord. I am the son of the Lord or the daughter of the Lord. So they try to get away from this unripened ego by surrendering themselves at the feet of the Lord or at the feet of the Supreme Self or the Divine. That's how every one of us, we have to transfer ourselves from unripened ego to the ripened ego. So in all the great saints, most of the saints, and in the spiritual people, so-called real spiritual people, we can see the ripened ego. So from unripened ego, they have converted themselves, or they have been moved themselves to the ripened ego. Now, Sri Ramakrishna has achieved more than that. So his ego is not only ripened ego, he had shifted one more step. He had transferred himself to one more step where his ego was completely erased, and there is no his ego, and there is only cosmic ego. So he is an instrument to manifest the cosmic ego. So Divine Mother's ego was his ego. That is an important thing. Now, for an example, I would like to tell Sri Ramakrishna stayed in that cosmic ego or cosmic I state. What is that? That is uh, cosmic I from which all the ideas of the world continually evolve. And so that he is direct awareness of that God's will, and his will is God's will is his will, and God's action is his action, and whatever God thinks, and he is to enact. So basically, he is to do the good to the humanity, not because of any desire for name and fame, desire for power, desire for position, or anything else. Just it was mere instrument of the God's will. That was we mean God's will. Same thing we can see in many saints' life also. For example, just I can give you one simple example of my own teacher, Swami Ranganathanandaji. It was, I mean, this story I would have told a couple of times. Again, I'm repeating it so that for us to understand what do you mean that to become the real instrument of the God. Swami Ranganathanji, his birthday it was I think 97th, 96th or 97th birthday. And he was the president of the whole Ramakrishna mission. A lot of devotees have assembled, disciples, devotees, monks, brahmacharis, all were assembled to celebrate his birthday. And there was a cake cut, and among them, maybe a devotee or a monk, he prayed. he said, Swamiji, we have got one prayer or one wish. Ranganathan asked, oh, is it so? What is that? The monk said, Swamiji, we would like to celebrate your 100th birthday. Please bless us. Means we want you to live long so that 3 more years we want to celebrate your 100th birthday. Immediately, Ranganathan said, oh, it is not possible. Then you can imagine that means he is not going to live till 100 years. The situation became very grave and it very dense, and people started feeling uneasy because on the birthday we have requested something and he's telling that no. Means some or other time, just in a matter of time, he will be no more or he will be passing away. Then it was too difficult for the people to digest then. But the same monk or someone else, they took some courage and they said, why, Swami, Swamiji, why don't you don't want to wish to live for 3 more years? Instantly, he said, it is not whether I want to live or not. According to my prarabdha karma, according to my fruits of action of the past lives, I was destined to live 92 years only. My master, means he used to address Sri Ramakrishna as my master. My master wanted to do his work through this body. So he gave 5 years of grace period. Now, 92, I was supposed to leave my body, and he has given 5 years of grace period, and that is done. I am going away. And it was so natural and so normal, as if traveling from one place to another. Oh, you stayed here so many years, so many months, days. Please stay for some more days. Oh, no, I've stayed enough. I would like to go to some other place or etc. Just like we say, he's telling that 92 I was supposed to leave because God wanted to do some work through this body. So he retained it and it is done. Now I am leaving. And just he said in December and in April he passed away. Now here you see, he's telling that my master wanted to stay because he wanted to do his work through this instrument. So he gave 5 years grace period and that's done. Then the monk said, oh, that's great, that's fine. Then why don't you ask your master to give 3 years of grace period, 3 more years of grace period, so that we can celebrate 100th birthday? He said, no, it is his will prevail. So it is not that Rangnathanji, though, okay, master has given grace period of 5 years, 97, let, oh God, give me some more grace period so that I can do your work and all. No. He said, no, it is his will prevail. Means I don't have any desire to live for 3 more years. So there is no my I, it is only God's I. So he had become the fittest instrument. He had become the perfect instrument in the God's hands. So because this body is there, why? Because he wants to do some work. Means God wants to do some work. That's why I am there. I am here. So that's what we mean ripened ego, instrumental mode. So this we can see in all the great peoples or in the great saints' life. Here, Sri Ramakrishna is not only that, and he has gone one more step further. There, Swami Raghunathan is the perfect instrument in the God's hands. Whereas now Sri Ramakrishna's mind, or what we are mentioning, that his mind was completely merged with the cosmic mind, and cosmic mind is reflecting there. So staying in the Bhavamukha, staying in that cosmic eye means what? It is to see and experience completely all the time in every condition that I am that cosmic eye, the ripened eye. And the same thing, and such a wonderful, very subtle philosophy has been told in a simple language by Sri Ramakrishna. How? Once, I think, Haldar, a person who was staying, a spiritual aspirant, so-called spiritual aspirant or hypocrite, basically, he was staying in Dakshineshwar. So he said once to Sri Ramakrishna, oh, sir, you are gone giving talks, or you are gone giving teachings to disciples, your disciples and devotees. For example, now I have given few lectures, then afterwards I have to find out some new subject, or I have to study and I have to find out new subject so that I can give a talk. Otherwise, it will be only repetition. So we have to keep on reading and studying, and we have to accumulate new information or new topics and etc. So in the similar way, he said, "Oh, sir, you are giving so much. I mean, talks, informal talks, and conversations. At some point of time, you may be dearth of ideas, dearth of points. So be careful. Maybe you can minimize your talks." So like that, Haldari is said. But Sri Ramakrishna said, "What? It is not that I am talking. It is Mother making me to talk, and she supplies the ideas. Like there's a huge what do you say, granary. There you are, how much ever you are taking, you are pulling out, or you are taking the grains from that granary, that's great stock. Still we are getting it again and again. Few hundreds of kgs and few tons we have removed, but still we are getting, because it's a huge granary, so huge storage unit. So similarly, he gives that example, and Sri Ramakrishna tells it is like a mother's granary. So how much ever I spend my time, I mean, spend the ideas, she'll be gone supplying. That means because his mind is connected with the cosmic eye or cosmic mind, or it is divine's mother. And because of that, what happened? We can see very clearly in Sri Ramakrishna's life that he accepted, understood, and he experienced all the three main schools of Vedanta. That is Dvaita, dualistic school, Vishishtadvaita, qualified monoism, and Advaita, that is non dualism. So, in the beginning stages, when he made a sadhana, he was able to see that the God and he and individual self, God, individual self, and the world are three different things. And he experienced God with form. Then, afterwards, when he went or he progressed in spiritual life, he understood that he is part of the God. God is whole, I am the part. So I am the part of the God, or he is part of the God. That is what Vishtadvaita says, qualified monoism says. God is whole, I am the part of it. Amsha Amshi Bhava. So that he understood. Then afterwards, when he proceeded further, then he also understood that I am he am. There's only one thing, that is self alone, God alone, or consciousness or divinity alone. That he also understood. So he was able to understand, and not only understand, he was able to experience all these three systems of Vedanta, means systems of Vedanta. And he was able, that's why he was able to clear the doubts, and he was able to guide the spiritual seekers belong to the different paths, different sects, different religions, different paths. Why? Because he himself practiced many of them. And not only that, since he had connected himself with the cosmic mind, and he was able to understand everyone, and he was able to guide. Now, since the master was connected himself with the cosmic mind, he was able to grasp all the ideas, and he was able to understand all the minds, individual minds. He may be of different natured people used to come, but still used to understand. Why? Because he is connected to the source, that is cosmic mind. So he was able to read, and he was able to understand the nature of the people, and he was able to guide them very beautifully. And interestingly, in Sri Ramakrishna's, whoever the gurus came, like Totapuri, tomorrow I'm going to take his class about him, like Totapuri or Bhairavi Brahmini, the teachers who came to teach Sri Ramakrishna, while teaching, they learned much, and their learning got completed, and they felt blessed, and they thanked Sri Ramakrishna, and they left. Why? Because Sri Ramakrishna had connected himself with the cosmic mind. So Sri Ramakrishna himself says that about his experience, that I am the child of the divine mother, then slowly progressed, and I am the part of the divine mother, would gradually vanish, and the cosmic eye or the divine mother's eye would become manifest through him, and act as a guru. So now why I gave all this background is Sri Ramakrishna took the role of a guru. Sri Ramakrishna took the role of a guru. From which part, from what angle, at what mindset it was, the divine mother's eye would become manifest through him and act as a guru. So at that time, he didn't think that he is humbler than the humblest. Rather, he became a wish fulfilling tree, that is Kalpataru, and he would ask devotee, what do you want? January 1st, we all celebrated Kalpataru Day, wish fulfilling tree. Means their wish fulfilling, he can bestow the desires of prayers and wishes of anyone, no doubt. But there it is more of spiritual angle. So whoever wants to either Dvaita experience, Vishtadvaita experience, Advaita experience, or Karma Yoga, or Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, Japa Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, in whichever path, in whichever sect, in whichever religion you want to go, never mind. If you take shelter at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna, you can reach that. And it will be much easier. It will be much easier. That's why Sri Ramakrishna is wish fulfilling Kalpataru. And Swami Shardanji says that. And almost daily in Dakshineshwar, we witnessed the master endowed with this divine mode, that is Kalpataru Bhava, and bestowing his grace, infinite grace on special devotees. Special devotees means eligible devotees. That's what we mean. So that was very evident from the what you say people. That's what we can see in Sri Ramakrishna's case, as told by Swami Shardananji. And he says very clearly, it is evident that the master became a great instrument of the cosmic eye or the divine mother only because he could completely shun the unripe eye or limited eye. And it is because he totally renounced the unripe eye and became truly humbler than the humblest thing that the Guru of the world, teacher, aspect of the Divine Mother was manifest wonderfully through him. And here, important point is the religious history of the world bears eternal witness to the fact that it is by dissolving the limited I-ness that the divine mood or power of the Guru is manifest in the lives of all avatars, all incarnations in all the religions. So there, that Guru Bhava, it was not because of any ego, it was from the unripened ego, from the cosmic ego. And this is most common across the religions, in the incarnations, in the prophets, or in the even the gods, we can say. So here, so it is very clearly evident that why should we respect gurus? So it is been given answer. Because the divine mothers removes ignorance and delusion from human minds is called Guru Bhava or Guru Shakti, the nature or power of the Guru. The scriptures declare this divine power to be the Guru and advise human beings to have faith in it or to offer wholehearted reverence and devotion to it. So here we are getting very clear answer why one should respect our Guru. Of course, if a person taking the role of a guru, if he is cheating someone, if he is telling lies, if he is misleading people, or if he is using his disciples for selfish purposes, then that's completely different. That should not be taken. Again, we have to be a bit careful about this. But otherwise, if he is unselfish and if he is always concerned about devotees, his disciples' spiritual upliftment, and is really sincere, truthful, honest, and unselfish, then definitely we should respect and we should follow that guru. And scriptures also tells there are 6 limitations of our intellect. Hence, we need guru and we are supposed to follow the guru's teachings. So, what are the 6 things? Just I will make a simple note of it, mention of it. First limitation of the intellect is what? Ajnana, that is ignorance. And ignorance means here one is ignorant of knowledge, ignorant of the self, ignorant of the God. And not only that, we have got a limited knowledge, limited understanding or narrow understanding. And sometimes our mind is also dull to grasp the highest things. And the second is samshaya, that is doubt. Doubt about the existence of the God, existence of the self, existence of the ultimate reality. And the third is viparyaya. Viparyaya means wrong perception or wrong understanding. So scriptures have explained something about the God or about the self, about the consciousness. We understand in a wrong way. So like example of Virochana and Indra. And the fourth is pramada, negligence. Okay, we have understood what is right and what is wrong. We have understood what is God and what, etc. But because of negligence, we may not be able to take the path. We may not be able to be careful. We are not able to go further in spiritual life because of our negligence. And vipralabdhi, that is deceived by be becoming a prey to the world and the cravings or the others' teachings and others' thoughts. Oh, because I see sometimes people wear, I mean, what do you say, torn pants and come torn trousers. Why? Oh, because it's a fashion song. I make a fun of it. Oh, why don't you give your new purchased clothes to for some beggars and you get them so that you will get some punya at least? Because some film actor or some celebrity or someone used the torn cloth, so I will also use. Whether it is right or wrong, whether it is required or not required, we don't think. So we can easily become prey to the others' views, others' ideas. Then is apatukaranatva, that is the limitations of our mind and the limitations of the senses. So these are the six limitations of our intellect. That's the reason we need guru and we have to respect them and follow them. And just probably one simple example, one story I would like to tell is Swami Satprakashanj. He is a great, he is one of the monk of our order, and he came to US and he taught. I mean he taught Vedanta and he was well known Swami. And his method and his book on methods of knowledge is a magnanimous and it is on epistemology. Very interesting book actually. And, and if you see Swami Satprakashanji, he was not well learned man, well read or well learned. So at some point of time, he received the blessings of his guru, that is Holy Mother Sharda Devi. When Holy Mother Sharda Devi blessed him, then in no time he became a great scholar, great knower of the philosophies. So that's how the Guru's grace can lift the people in any aspect or in any field. And one more interesting probably we can see is in Sri Ramakrishna's life itself, that is Swami Adbhutananji, Lato Maharaj. Swami Sri Ramakrishna, at least went to school for till fourth standard, fourth class, and he knew how to read and write. Then this Swami Adbhutanji, even he didn't go to school at all, so he didn't know even to read and write. And Sri Ramakrishna tried to teach him, and he couldn't. He failed. And the same Adbhutanji, just he had a faith in his guru, and whatever his guru told, he followed literally. And as a result, he became a Brahmagnani. And whatever he used to say out of his experience, and if you compare his teachings with the Upanishadic statements or ideas, there was a lot of resemblance. Now, he didn't study Upanishads. He didn't study because he doesn't know to read and write, or he didn't attend sermons. He didn't go to school. He didn't attend philosophy classes. Just he followed his guru's teachings, and whatever he experiences, he had based on that. When in a layman's language, in a mixed Hindi, off mixed Bengali, sometimes he used to speak. Even that so-called, when he speaks, so his sentences were Upanishadic statements. How? Because of the Guru's grace. And it is said, it is the God who dwells in the Guru's body, accepts a devotee's worship, and bestows grace on the devotee. Only those who do not understand this mystery of the Guru can speak in that way. Those who have true devotion to the power of the Guru will definitely develop love and respect for the Guru's human form, which is the vessel of that divine power. So we have to respect Sri Ramakrishna, we have to respect our gurus, and we have to follow their teachings. It has been told very clearly by Swami Shardanji. And Sri Ramakrishna's that Guru Bhava is not simply out of name and fame, power, position. It was from the cosmic mind. And also, one more important point, Swami Shardanji says, although the power of God is manifest in different vessels, that is, different bodies, your Guru and my Guru are not different because the power they share is the same. And the power of the Guru is a special power of the Divine Mother. This power is either dormant, or manifest in each human mind. A spiritual aspirant who is devoted to the Guru can therefore reach such a high state This power manifests within him or her, or also begins to explain many hidden truths of spirituality. At that time, the aspirant no longer needs anyone else to resolve doubts and problems regarding spiritual matters. When we go further in our spiritual life, progress in our spiritual life, when our mind gets enough purity, enough advancement in the spiritual life, then what happens? Our mind itself starts taking the role of guru. Our mind itself can become the guru. That is very clear. Now, probably we can see two or three or few examples how Sri Ramakrishna in life, how this Guru Baba, what do you say, manifested. Once, this is a very common phenomena in many times it happens. In Dakshineshwar, as you know, we have got Divine Mother's temple, and we have got Vishnu's temple, Radhakanta's temple, and Shiva's temples also. Now, there are a lot of, because in India and especially in Hindu, we have got image worship, and it is worshipping the Lord through image. Anyhow, it is a medium actually. And we do decorate, and it got a lot of golden ornaments and all. So, unfortunately, some thieves, I mean, they robbed the golden ornaments from the Dakshineshwar temple complex. And it was reported to the Mathurnath Vishwas, who was the son-in-law of the Rani Rasmani and who was the owner of the temple. So he came and he was very happy, unhappy, and he was annoyed, he was angry, and he was feeling bad about it, all that. And I mean, because the news had spread, so priests and the workers and even public, everyone came and they were standing in the place where there was a robbery. And Sri Ramakrishna was also standing. Sri Ramakrishna also came to know something, and he also came and he was stood and he was inquiring. And Mathurnath Vishwas, he made a comment. What is this? We all say that God protects every one of us, every being, every animal, bird, me, you, etc. Everyone is capable of doing that, they say. And we say, and when the robbers, when they are robbing, when they are taking away the ornaments of his own idol, then he couldn't protect himself, or he couldn't protect his own instruments, or his own ornaments, his own ornaments. Then how can we consider that God can protect us? When we hear such statements, we think that yes, it is quite logical. I think in a saint's life, that's what it happened. When he was during his childhood days, when he saw that a rat was going in and around the Shivalinga, and rat was eating the food particles which was offered to God. So the boy thought, the food particle, the food whatever is offered to the God is being eaten by rats, and God couldn't protect his own food from the rats. Then what is the point in worshipping the idol or the God through image worship? Then he said, or he started rejecting it, and he said that no more image worship in his life. And he was a great philosopher. He also advocated that no more image worship, etc. So when such type of statements, when we hear, it looks very quite logical. Sri Ramakrishna made a beautiful statement that, look, Mathur, you are saying that the ornaments which has been robbed by robbers was not protected by God because they are very valuable to you. Now, the God who is sleeping on the serpent, Vishnu, the goddesses of wealth, Lakshmi, is at his feet, and she is pressing his legs. So if he wishes, he can have a lot of gold, etc., etc. Because the divine mother, the mother of goddesses of wealth, she is at his feet. Then does he bother? Does he bear, or does he care for your few instruments, few ornaments? What nonsense you are speaking. When Sri Ramakrishna made this, Mathurnath Vishwas understood, and he asked sorry. Now you see, when before telling Sri Ramakrishna, probably if we have heard, yes, God, if he's all protector and if he can protect us, then why didn't protect his own ornaments? That's how we think logically. But here you see, Sri Ramakrishna is telling that for us, the golden ornaments and all very costly, very valuable and all, but for God, it is nothing. And why God should care about all that? Because God is not asking all that. Never mind, we are putting all these things, we like that, and we want to decorate God in all these forms. That's it. But God is not caring for our ornaments. He's only caring for our love. He cares only for our pure heart. So that's how Sri Ramakrishna, corrected Mathurnath Vishwas. How is a guru? And once, there they have got some of the temples in northern India, there's a tradition that in the night they're called Shainotsav. That God is taken literally, the God's image is taken and it will be put on a bed so that God will be sleeping. So the priest of this Radhakanta temple in the Dakshineshwar temple complex, he took the Radhakanta image, and just maybe a 2 meters distance. There he was supposed to put the Lord's image on the bed so that he will be sleeping. While carrying the image, there was a water spill. Priest didn't observe that. Unfortunately, I mean, he walked over that, and he got sleep and he fell down. When he fell down, the image was with him in his arms. So the image also fell down, and as a result, there was a break in the Radha Kant's image or idol. Now it was a great commotion, and Rani Rasmani and the Mathurnath Vishwas, they all felt bad, and the priest was dismissed, no doubt, because for his negligence. Now what to do? Now the priests and the pandits were asked what to do now. So as per the tradition, as per the scriptural injunctions, so any image, if it has been broken, then it is not fit to be worshipped, it is not worthy to be worshipped, then it has to be replaced. That is the general rule. So what to do with this when it was asked? So even the pandits also said that it should be removed and it should be replaced with a new idol. Now, Mathurnath Vishwas and Rani Rasmani, they didn't want to do it actually. It is so nice and they worshipped for quite a good amount of time, and it was so nice they wanted to worship the same thing if in any way possible. But all the pandits said, no, it is not possible. You have to replace it. It is a sin to worship. Then suddenly, it was almost decided. This Rani Rasmani, then Sri Ramakrishna was he was young, even he didn't start his sadhana seva. Somehow Mathurnath Vish was told by Rani Rasmani that, why don't you ask that young priest, what is his opinion? Then when he was approached, Sri Ramakrishna was approached, what is your opinion? Sri Ramakrishna told very beautifully, look, Rani Rasmani has got his son-in-law, and his son-in-law somewhere while traveling or while walking or whatever, he falls and he breaks his leg. Is Rani Rasmani is trying, of course, there will be medical treatment will be there, fine. But if nothing can be done, and he has got a limping leg or whatever, then Rani Rasmani is trying to get the new son-in-law, or she will retain the same son-in-law because his leg is broken. What Rani Rasmani does? We all know that Rani Rasmani, though his leg is broken, son-in-law's leg is broken, they have to retain him only because the leg is broken, we cannot change the son-in-law. So then why can't be here same thing? Sri Ramakrishna told, which was very radical thought actually. And which was liked by both of them. And now who will do the repair? And Sri Ramakrishna himself, he repaired the image so beautifully that even how much ever intently, if you observe, we will not be able to understand that there was the idol was broken and it has been repaired. Now here you see how the Guru Bhava in Sri Ramakrishna, how it was manifesting, which was different from, this type of, the teachings we don't hear, we don't find in any scriptures. Why? Because Sri Ramakrishna's mind was connected with the cosmic mind. As a Jagat Guru, as a Vishwa Guru, he was teaching. And one more incident where I can tell you is Swami Vivekananda. After Sri Ramakrishna's demise, Swami Vivekananda accepted Sri Ramakrishna as his guru, and Swami Vivekananda has accepted Sri Ramakrishna as the incarnation of Vishnu. All that is done. Now, during his itinerant days, that's Parivrajaka days, when he went to Kashi and near Ghazipur, near Kashi, that is Ghazipur, he met a great saint called Pavahari Baba. Pavahari means Baba means saint, one who is living by eating the air, by consuming the air. Means hardly used to take the food, that's why. That's why he's called Pavahari. So somehow Swami Vivekananda was attracted towards Pavari Baba's saintly nature, and he was well advanced person in a spiritual life, no doubt. And he was so much so that Swami Vivekananda decided that he will become the follower of Pavari Baba. Though Pavari Baba didn't accept immediately, he was taking time. And whenever Swami Vivekananda decided that he will become the follower of Pavari Baba, that day, that night, Sri Ramakrishna in a morose face used to come and stand next to Swami Vivekananda. It happened quite a few times. Finally, then Swami Vivekananda was forced to give away this mind that he will become the follower of Pavari Baba. Then later, Swami Vivekananda mentions that I understood that my path and Pavari Baba's path are completely different. My way and Pavari Baba's way is completely different. If I had followed Pavari Baba, it would have been a great accident in my spiritual life. But Sri Ramakrishna was aware of that. Though Swami Vivekananda was very much influenced, was very much carried over by Pavari Baba's personality, but Sri Ramakrishna knew very clearly that what is the Pavari Baba's path and what is the path of Swami Vivekananda. That's why you see we need a guru. And how Sri Ramakrishna could understand all that? Because he was connected with the cosmic mind. And even when as a young Naren, he said, when Sri Ramakrishna asked him to study Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta, Naren never studied. He said, no, I don't believe, I don't, enjoy Advaita Vedanta. Who was supposed to become the world teacher about Advaita Vedanta, of Advaita Vedanta. Sri Ramakrishna said, okay, can you read Ashtavakra Gita? Naren used to say, no, I don't like. Then Sri Ramakrishna used to say, okay, can you read for my sake? Just can you read for me? And he used to read Ashtavakra Gita, Avaduta Gita, Ashtavakra Samhita, Avaduta Gita. Then afterwards, we can see Swami Vivekananda, how he became the greatest, one of the greatest world teacher of Advaita Vedanta. But in the initial days, Swami Vivekananda as a Naren, he was not at all happy about the Advaita Vedanta. But Sri Ramakrishna knew very clearly what is Naren's path and what does it suit him. So like this, there are so many examples we can give from Sri Ramakrishna's life where how Sri Ramakrishna's Guru Bhava was manifested. It was not manifested just by my ego or whatever. It was from the cosmic eye. And Sri Ramakrishna himself used to say that when I was in Dakshineshwar during even his sadhana, when he was doing his spiritual practice, Sri Ramakrishna said, at that time, means during his sadhana time, anyone who came here, who to Panchavati and that to Sri Ramakrishna, would quickly be spiritually awakened when they associated with this place. Even Sri Ramakrishna has not completed his sadhana. During his sadhana, Sri Ramakrishna is saying, if anyone comes and even if he comes and visits this place, that visits Sri Ramakrishna in no time or in a fraction of seconds, their spiritual, awakening is to happen. Their spiritual progress would have become very quick. So that we can see in with the many people, like one or two disciples youngsters used to come and they used to experience some spiritual, different type of advanced spiritual experiences in the vicinity of Sri Ramakrishna. So much so that they had a vision of their Ishtadevata and they had a different types of spiritual experiences. And also we can see, Sri Ramakrishna's experiences based on that, like Gauri Pandit and so many great Pandits all came. And when they heard about Sri Ramakrishna's experience, they all said that, yes, he's an incarnation. And this experience is very, very rare indeed. And it also shows about Mahabhava and all. Bhairavi Brahmini, she established all that based on the scriptures. And of course, we can give a lot of examples from different lives of apostles, monastic disciples, and the householder disciples. So many examples we can give by which we can understand how Sri Ramakrishna's Guru Bhava was well enacted, or how he manifested as a Guru. That Guru Bhava, Sri Ramakrishna manifested his Guru Bhava from the cosmic mind. It is roughly, we can say, Hiranyagarbha. So may Sri Ramakrishna bless us so that we can understand who is he, what is he, and we can and follow his footsteps so that we can realize the ultimate reality. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.